This is a road in Uttar Pradesh. It could be any road, really. Gorakhpur, Gaya, take your pick. Look closely. Do you see the layers? At the bottom is tar, the promise of development. On top of that promise lies another reality, a thick blanket of human carelessness. A crumpled plastic bottle, once filled with clean water, now sits in murky drain water. Rotting vegetable peels under the October sun. Discarded teacups scattered like fallen leaves. It is so common our eyes look past it. We have become numb. A shopkeeper sweeps his dust out into the commons, a small hill flattened by traffic. Conversations and chai inches from a stinking drain. Nobody shocked, nobody complains. A child navigates a heap of refuse, her white socks inches from being soiled. This silence, this collective shrug, is more disturbing than the trash itself. This is our normal. Let us talk to this man, a fruit vendor. His name is Ramesh. Every evening he gathers spoiled fruit and quietly tips it by the curb. Why, Rameshji? Why not bag it and take it to proper disposal? Kahan fenkain babu? Where do I throw it? There is no bin. Everyone does it. The sweeper comes in the morning. Simple, honest, and revealing. Convenience, observation, and no alternatives. This mindset permeates every level of society. Inside the home, floors are mopped, courtyards swept, discipline maintained. Outside, ownership vanishes. Roads, parks, stations are sarkari. The government's, therefore, not mine. Appeal tossed. A wrapper flicked. A red spit on the wall. Broken windows. Visible disorder invites more disorder. A dirty road invites more filth. For every plastic piece on the road, a governance failure mirrors it. Craws on expressways, ribbons cut, applause won. But look at solid waste management. Workers, equipment, awareness. The numbers are shockingly low. Creation over maintenance. The body built, the soul forgotten. A 4-lane connector opens, smooth, fast, clean, for a few weeks. Then stalls and darbas serve disposables. Where does the waste go? With no collection points or servicing, trash fills drains and medians. Within a year, the edge turns into a ribbon of garbage. Waste wasn't planned for. Not a mistake, a systemic omission. Municipalities cite funds, habits, staff shortages, some true, many convenient. Old trucks, under-equipped workers, low dignity. Laws exist on paper. Who enforces? Have you ever seen a fine for littering? Without will, the law is a suggestion. Ramesh's question is valid. Where do we throw it? In countless neighborhoods and markets across UP and Bihar, the basic unit, the dustbin, is missing. You can walk a full kilometer without finding one. Carry it until a bin appears, or drop it where you stand. Where bins exist, they're often overflowing, repulsive, and avoided. Collection is non-existent, irregular, or broken down. The bin becomes the dump site, spreading disease. The failure extends across the chain. Where are segregation centers, composting facilities, sanitary landfills? In most towns, nowhere. Open dumps pollute air and groundwater, harming nearby communities. The system doesn't manage waste, it relocates it out of sight. Makeshift solutions. Informal collection, canal and vacant lot dumping, plastic burned near homes. Spitting, so ingrained it becomes invisible, stains government walls, stair corners, flyover pillars, even new metro stations. It's not just ugly. Saliva spreads disease, including TB. A declaration of disregard. My habit over our shared hygiene. Across classes, rickshaw puller to office goer. Single-use plastic. An extension of our hands. Weightless, valueless, instantly discarded. Clogging drains and flooding streets in monsoon. They enter rivers, fields, food chains. Animals die painfully. Bans on paper, reality unchanged, because there's no social sanction. When leaders don't flinch at filth, inaction speaks louder than speeches. Habits can change. Install spittoons, crack down on banned plastics, promote cloth and jute. Make the sustainable choice the easy choice. Admit harm and evolve together. Change feels impossible until we look outside. Europe, East Asia, a century ago, manure, refuse, industrial waste. Transformation wasn't accidental, it was public policy, infrastructure plus human behavior change. Lesson 1. Early education. In Japan, cleaning is curriculum, respect for shared spaces becomes habit for life. Lesson 2. Clear rules, consistent enforcement. High fines, actually enforced, become social norms. Lesson 3. Make doing right easy. Bins everywhere. Efficient collection at night or dawn. Cleanliness isn't a miracle, it is intelligent design. Tools first, then expectations. You cannot expect cleanliness without providing the means. What can be done in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar? The path isn't a mystery, it's well trodden. Treat cleanliness as non-negotiable, on par with roads and electricity. Declare war on the absence of dustbins. Launch a time-bound mission. Install durable bins at 100-meter intervals in markets and at strategic points in colonies. Back it with tech. Daily emptying, without fail. Make the law visible. The amount need not be huge, it must be certain. Empower inspectors to enforce. Publicize the first fines. Awareness ripples. The goal is behavior change, not revenue. Introduce a mandatory practical civic science period from grade 1. Posters, cleanups, segregation, wet and dry, weekly rituals. Schools adopt the street outside, children correct parents, the ripple grows. Systemic change matters, but streets change when people act. It starts with leaders who walk, look, pick up, and point out. 1 hour daily on the road electrifies the machinery, and citizens. Leadership must cascade down. MLA, corporator, pradhan, action over circulars. When leaders clean, people follow. Cleanliness becomes local pride. Leadership isn't only elected, every citizen can lead, carry it till a bin. Bhai Sahab, Yahan Kuda Mat Fenkiye. Collective fixes, markets hire cleaners, youth adopt parks, apartments segregate and compost. Small visible wins spread. Momentum grows from the ground up. A movement owned by the people is a movement that endures. Right here, right now, without waiting. Beyond streets, fix the life cycle. Collect and dump postpones disaster. Modern scientific waste management sees waste as resource. Principle 1. Segregation at source. Every home, shop, office. At least 2 bins, wet and dry, and sortables like paper, glass, metal. This simple act is the cornerstone. Wet waste, over half, composted locally, soil enriched in parks and farms. Local MRFs employ youth and integrate kabadiwalas with better conditions and incomes. Sorted streams sold to recycling plants. Revenue for municipalities. Less landfill, fewer trucks, less fuel. A circular economy in motion. Dignity for Safai Karamcharis. Proper PPE, gloves, masks, boots, uniforms. Modern tools, regular checkups, social security. A society that denies dignity to cleaners cannot be clean. We began on a dirty road, a mirror of collective failure. Now we stand at a crossroads. One path leads to more garbage, more apathy, more excuses. The other leads to cleaner streets, healthier communities, civic pride. Transformation won't come overnight or by one scheme or one speech. It happens when officials, leaders, and ordinary citizens decide enough is enough. The solution is simple steps, repeated relentlessly. Place bins, empty daily, teach children. Fine refusals, celebrate clean markets, honor sanitation workers, leaders walk the talk. Change is the sum of small, deliberate acts of caring. We have resources, tech, and manpower. What we lack is resolve. A clean street is also a sacred space where life unfolds, business thrives, and we face the world.